Last week we have discussed about the shortcuts for the polynomials, and I taught you synthetic division method also. Yes, you can attend your biology test, Sir Kailas, no issues. Okay, so do you all understand that synthetic division method which I taught you last week? Do you all understand the synthetic division method last week which I taught you? Okay, very good. So now let me give you one questions from synthetic division and then I will continue this arithmetic progression. Balaji Balan, please mute your video. Now I am just going to give you one question. Based on that, so before that, everyone leave some space and put the topic arithmetic progression. I'm just going to continue. Please everyone start to do question number 1. Write the first 4 terms of the sequence whose general terms are given below. Start to find out the answer. Last week you told you will show all the tricks slide once again, but you didn't show, sir. I will show it once again, Veladityan. Today I will show it to you. Remind me in the last 5 minutes. Okay. So dear students, let me discuss one question from that synthetic division method. Okay, good. So it's a time to discuss the question. Question number 1. X power 4 minus x cube minus 11x square plus 18. So you have to factorize this. Solve this question by synthetic division method. If you add all the coefficients, have you got 0? No, it is not possible. Then 1 minus 1 minus 11, 9 and 18. Can you try like this? And this one also. Even power, and this one is even power. Okay. So compare this. Here, what is the answer you will get? 1 minus 11, 18. 8 you will get. Minus 1 plus 9 also 8 you will get. Then which one is a factor for this question? Say correctly. So last week I told you how to identify x plus 1 is a factor and x minus 1 is a factor. As soon as you see this method, yes. So which one is a factor? X plus 1 is a factor. Very good. So once you add up all the coefficient and if you get the answer as 0, your x minus 1 is a factor. So here x plus 1 is a factor, then we will go ahead with which one? Synthetic division method. 1 minus 11, sorry, minus 1. So 1 minus 1 minus 11, 9 and 18. Here we have to go ahead with minus 1 and we should substitute here 0, 1 plus 0, 1, here addition, here multiplication. So here you will get minus 1, here you will get minus 2, multiplication means you will get 2 here and here, minus 9 you will get, plus 9 you will get, 18 you will get and minus 18 you will get. Okay, so do you all understand? So we know x plus 1 is a factor. So we have got 1, minus 2, minus 9 and 18. So how will you write this one separately? How will you write this one separately? You can write x cube. So this is your 18 and this is your minus 9x. This is x square and this is x cube. So minus 2x square minus 9x plus 18. Understand? Okay, so we can write x power 4 minus x cube minus 11x square plus 9x plus 18 in the form of x plus 1 into this one. Now it is our time to factor this. Can you try with the shortcut method? Can you try with the shortcut method? 18. Once again, you can go for the synthetic division also. Okay, then you have to find out one more factor for this. So I am sure that x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial and x minus 1 is also not a polynomial of this factor. So then what should be the final answer for this question? Okay, so divide 18, factors, find out the factors 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Select three numbers, multiplication should be 18 and addition should be minus 2. Which three numbers you will select? Think and say very correctly. Anyone say the right answer? Let me see how many of you will find out the answer. You have to select three numbers. Addition should be 18 and subtraction should be minus 2. You have to select these numbers from this. No, if you select minus 1, minus 3, 6, you will get plus 2. 3, 3, 2, Aishwarya, 3, 3, 2 means addition will becomes 8. Minus 6, minus 3, minus 1. No, Sanjeevi, wrong. You people are smart enough. Minus 3, 3, 2. What is the multiplication of minus 3, 3, 2? You will get minus 18. Then if you add up these three, what is the answer you will get? Oh, sorry. Okay. So one can be in the form of minus 3. One can be in the form of minus 3, 2. Okay. So minus 2. I can put this is minus 2. 3, 3 minus 2. 3, 3 minus 2. But if you add up, you will get 4 here, right? Think differently. Okay. Suppose if you select 2, 3 minus 3. 2, 3 minus 3, yes. But here we have got minus 2. That is an issue. Okay, so leave it. So we will discuss this one later. Now, first of all, 1 minute. I will tell you this method also, don't worry. Now, what you have to do, dear students, first. So this is our polynomial, right? Now, P of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 9x plus 18. Substitute P of 2. So tell me what is the answer you are getting if you substitute P of 2 means. What is P of 2? Anybody tell me what is the answer for P of 2? Have you all got 0? Yes. So you have all got 0 as P of 2. 1 minute. Okay. So if P of 2 is equal to 0, so P of 2 is equal to 0, then which one is a factor? X minus 2 is a factor. Then once again go ahead with your synthetic division method. Write this coefficient first of all, 1, minus 2, minus 9 and 18. Then you can start with plus 2, put 0 here and start to find out the answer. So here 1 will come and this place 2 will come. Then here 0 will come. Here 0 and minus 9 into minus 9 here. So here minus 18, this place 0. Then what about this one? Here you will get constant. This is x. And what about this one? X square. Already we have x plus 1 is a factor and x plus 2 is also a factor. What about this one? X square minus 9. So here you will get x plus 1 into x plus 2 into what is a square minus b square. And can we write this is x plus 3 into x minus 3. So the factors for this one is x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3 and x minus 3. Okay. So this is the right answer for this question. Okay, dear students, and now let me tell you after this what is the shortcut. Everyone pay your attention. After this, what is the shortcut you will use? Yes, I made a small mistake here. In the last step, plus 18 is the answer. Correct. Now here itself we can find out the answer using a shortcut method. So I got little confused. I thought this is minus 18. That's why I took this much time to explain for you, or else within a fraction of second we can find out. What is the factors for 18? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. So now what is the multiplication of the two numbers, three numbers? 18. Addition of the three numbers, minus 2. So can I select minus 3, 3, minus 2? Okay, so minus 3 plus 3 minus 2, you will get minus 2. Minus 3 into 3 into minus 2 plus 18. So in the previous time, what happened? So I thought this is minus 18. That's why I got confused. Only one minus we have to put, but addition is not coming like a minus 2. But I am clear, this is not minus 18, this is plus 18. Now, directly you can write the factor. After x plus 1, you can write x minus 2 into x plus 3 into x minus 3. Are you all clear? Okay, Harita, good. I didn't see that. So you can find out the answer directly from this place also. Are you all clear with this? So this is by which method? Synthetic division, and this one is by shortcut method. Okay, good. So why I explained this question? Because this is a biquadratic polynomial. So we didn't discuss any questions based on biquadratic polynomial. So that's why I just want to discuss this question to you. Now let's we move to arithmetic progression. Now, yes. So everyone start to solve question number 1. So you know very well, how will you find out your an? A plus n minus 1 into d. And what is your L? L means last term. Last term also you can use the same formula, A plus n minus 1 into d. So in some question they will give Tn also. All three are same only. Okay. What is your Sn formula? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Already sir derived this formula to you. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. This is another one formula. So these are all the formulas sir already derived for you people. Now we are going to work out the problems from this. Yes, I will give some questions for you people to solve, Thiru Kailas. Don't worry. So derivation already sir has done. Again, if I will derive it, it is a waste of time. So Thiru Kailas, I know that you done the derivation also previous time. I was there in the class only. So you can just start to solve this question, please. Question number 1. Write the first 4 terms of the sequence whose terms are given below. So first of all, everyone try to understand one thing. What is sequence and what is series? Okay. So it is a pattern coming like this: 1, 5, 9, and then 13, etc., etc. Okay. So sequence is nothing but a set of numbers who is having a proper condition in between. So what is a proper condition here? Plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. What is the meaning of series? Sequence with the addition form. The summation of the sequence is called series. So you people try to understand, sequence means without plus, series means with plus. This is the major difference between sequence and series. Are you clear? Now let me take an. An is equal to 3n minus 1 by 5. Now it is your work to find out the first 5 terms, 4 terms. Here an and 2n. So here find out what is your A1, A2, A3, A4. So here also find out A1, A2, A3 and A4. So let me give you 1 minute time. Everyone start to find out the answer for this question fast. So you need not to mention A1, A2, A3, A4 in your answer. So while sending the answer to me, just write the numbers by using comma, then I can understand. No need to write A1 is equal to something. Send the answers fast. City Nuralisha completed. Very good. Very good, my dear students. Yes, start to do it now. So the answer for this question is 2 by 5, 1, 8 by 5 and 11 by 5. Yes, Prisha sent the right answer. Now it is your turn to find out the answer for B question. It is very, very simple question. Harita, correct answer. Here you will get -2. Here you will get +4. And next one you will get 8, -8. And next one you will get +16. So the answer for this question is -2, 4, -8, 16. Very good. Now everyone start to do question number 2. So hope everyone understood how you got the answer for the first question. If anybody is not able to understand, please let me know. I will discuss, or else I will move to the second question. Okay, so this is question number 2. Everyone start to do question number 2. Dave, this is very simple question, Ra. Even pre-KG student will do it. An, instead of n, substitute 1. 3 into 1 minus 1 by 5. You will get 3 minus 1, 2 by 5. Similarly, you should find out A2. A2 means instead of n, you will substitute 2. Got the point? Understand? Now, for this question, an minus 1 power n, 2 power 1. Okay, so you know very well 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 4 is 16. But whenever n is there, minus 1 the whole power n, whenever n is odd number, you will get negative minus 1. Minus 1. Whenever n is an even number, so this minus 1 will becomes plus 1. So that's why every alternative term will comes in the form of positive, remaining terms will comes in the form of negative. That's it. For this you are asking me the explanation. What shall I do for that? Now it is your turn to find out what is A7. Yes, very good. Prisa sent the right answer and Niranjana sent the right answer. Very good, dear students. So this an is equal to 1. What about this an? (23), correct? A10 is equal to 23. This A7 is equal to 1. A7 is equal to 1 and A10 is equal to 23. Very good. Now you can start to find out the answer for question number 3. Start to do it, question number 3. Yes, AP means arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression format is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, up to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, very, very simple. You can write first 1 second one is A plus D, 6 Then what is the common difference? 5. Add up 5 with this. 11. 11 plus 5, 16. 16 plus 5, 21. So that's all. So answer is 1, 6, 11, 16, 21. Yes, very good. Divya Darshini, Tirukailas. Everyone got the right answer. Anybody have the doubt on this? If somebody is feeling that I am going little fast, please let me know. 1, 6, 11, 16, 21. Very good. Okay, dear students. So let me move to the fourth question. Shall I go for the fourth question now? Third question one more time. See, actually, A is the first term. D is the common difference. So arithmetic progression format is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and A plus 4D. Now here our A is 1. What is A plus D? 1 plus 5, 6. The next term definitely 6 plus 5. Why? Because 2 times D we have to add up. So then we will get 6 plus 5, 11. Then 11 plus 5, 16. Because common difference should be same, no? 5, 5, 5. Then very simple, you can add up 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. Are you all clear? Now you can start to do question number 4. So question number 4, everyone do it. Which term of the sequence 21, 42, 63 is 428? So dear students, what you will do usually, let me explain to you. A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 420. You will substitute like that. Okay, then you will find out the value of n. Usually what you will do, A is 21. What is your n? N only we have to find out. Correct? What is the common difference for this question? 21 is equal to 420, right? Then you should multiply this one with 21, or else after subtracting 420 minus 21, you should divide it and then you have to find out the value of n. So let me tell you the direct formula for this. L is equal to, okay, sorry, n is equal to n is equal to L minus A divided by D plus 1. That's all. So n is equal to L minus A divided by D plus 1. Actually, this formula has been derived from this equation only. So A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to L. Then L minus 1 into D is equal to L minus A. Then n minus 1 is equal to L minus A divided by D. Then n is equal to L minus A divided by D plus 1. Got the point? So I derived this direct n from this formula only. So I didn't do anything new. Now, what is the last term? 420. First term, 21. Common difference, 21 plus 1. Okay, so here you will get 399 by 21 plus 1. So the answer is 19 plus 1 is equal to 20. So many students already sent the answer. Very good. See, you should not expect me. I have to complete the question. Before I start to explain it, you should complete and then tell me what is the answer for the question. Shall we go for the fifth question? So this is the fifth question. The fifth term of an AP is 11 and the ninth term is 7. Find the 16th term. Start to find out the answer. Okay, 0. Very good. Many students are sending the right answer. Very good. So many students are sending the right answer 0. Sir, I didn't understand. Please explain me. Srivarsan, I'll explain to you. Everyone pay your attention. Fifth term of an AP. Everyone try to understand. How will you write the second term in an AP? First term in an AP is A. Second term in an AP is A plus D. Third term on in AP is A plus 2D. Third term means here 2 will come. Second term means here 1 will come. What about the fourth term? Fourth term means here 3 will come. That is A plus n minus 1 into D. So how can we write fifth term? A plus 4D. A plus 4D is equal to 11. What about the ninth term? A plus 8D is equal to 7. We have to find out the 16th term. So 16th term is A plus 15D, correct? Now by using this, can you find out the value of D? Yes, do the subtraction. What will happen? Plus will becomes minus, minus, plus will becomes minus. So cancel. You will get minus 4D. Okay. So you will get minus 4D is equal to 4. Got it? Then D is equal to minus 1. So once you get the value of D is equal to minus 1, you can substitute in any one of the equation. A plus 4D is equal to 11. A plus 4 into minus 1 is equal to 11. A is equal to 11 plus 5, 4. A is equal to 15. Now substitute here. 15 plus 15 into minus 1. Okay, so the answer for this question is 0. Okay. So the answer for this question is 0. Got it clear? So this is very easy. Now shall we move to the next question? Yes, let me go to the next question. So this is the next question, do it. So if an office clerk is fixed in the pay scale 3,285, 4,900, when will he reach his maximum? So let me tell you what is the meaning of this. His first month salary is 3,200 and every year he will get 85 rupees increment, and at the end of the year he will get only 4,900. Okay, so after 4,900 he will never get a increment. Okay, so this is a pay structure of any government employee. They will give like that only pay scale. 3,200, 85 rupees increment, and till 4,900 rupees they will give this 85 increment. After that they will stop to increase the salary. Now start to find out the answer. When he will reach his maximum? I'll give you 2 minutes time. So Sanjeevi is sending the answer as 20. Martin, sir, question confusing, sir. Don't worry, boy, I will explain to you. Question not understood, sir. Tirukailas, very simple question. Why are you saying like that? See, first month salary is 3,200. So then next month, next year, how much salary he will get the increment? 3,285. Then next month plus 85 up to 4,900 rupees he will get it. At the point. Then what is your A? A is equal to 3,200. What is your common difference? Yes, Rakshit and Sanjeevi, all your answers are correct. And D is equal to 85, common difference. Now we have to find out N. I told you the formula to find out the value of N directly. L minus A divided by D plus 1. What is your L? 4,900. What is your A? 3,200. So divided by what is your common difference? 85 plus 1. Okay. So what is the answer for this question? Here you will get 1,700 by 85 plus 1 time, 5 time. This is 20, 20 plus 1, 25. So the answer for this question is N is equal to 21. So next sum, and one more thing, what is the result? What is the final conclusions you will say? At the starting of the 21st year, his salary will be 4,900. At the starting year of 21, he will get the salary as 4,900. Okay, good. Now, seventh question. Everyone do seventh question. So dear students, if you are not able to understand and if you feel that I am moving little fast, please let me know, because I am not able to see your face in the video, right? So it is muted. I don't know how many students are understood and how many students are not able to understand. Do you all understand? So if I will stand in front of you, I can see your face and then find out how many of you are not able to understand. Since it is an online class, unless and until you clarify your doubt, I don't know whether you have the doubt or not. Got it clear? Sir, explain this question. So this question is very simple. The fourth term of an AP is equal to 3 times the first term, fourth term and first term. And the seventh term exceeds twice the third term by 1. Find the first 5 terms of the sequence. See, understand the question and create a equation. You will get linear equation in 2 variables. So start to find out the answer. So I will take the classes till 3:10 because I started little late only. So I think you don't have any classes from 3 to 4. Do you have any classes now after 3 to 4? Do you have any classes from 3 to 4? No, no. Okay. So then 10 minutes alone I will extend. I want to teach you one shortcut. So Niranjana sent the answer 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, Niranjana, check your answer. I will explain it now. Everyone start to find out the answer. Only one girl sent the right answer. What about the others? So according to question. So according to question, 3 times the first term. 3 times the first term. How that first term will be A? And so fourth term of an AP. Sorry, I have to start from fourth term of an AP. So fourth term of an AP. How the fourth term of an AP will be A plus 3D is equal to 3 times. What is the first term? A. Got the point? A plus 3D is equal to 3A. Then if you simplify it, what is the answer you will get? 3D is equal to 2A. Got it? Now A is equal to 3D by 2. Okay, this is one equation. So let it be here. What about the second equation? The seventh term exceeds the twice the third term by 11. What about the seventh term? A plus 60 is your seventh term. Correct. And exceeds twice the third term. What is your third term? A plus 2D. By how much? By 1. Got it? So here you will get A plus 6D is equal to 2A plus 4D plus 1. So here if you take everything to this side, how it will come? Take everything to this side, how it will come? A minus 2D is E. Okay, so minus 2D plus 1 is equal to 0. Understand clearly? Now instead of A, substitute 3D by 2. Minus 2D plus 1 is equal to 0. So now solve it, you will get 3D minus 4D plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus D is equal to minus 2. What is D? D is equal to 2. So substitute D is equal to 2 in this place. What will happen? So if you substitute D is equal to 2 in this place, A is equal to 3 into 2 by 2. So cancel, cancel, A is equal to 3. So they are asking the first 5 terms. First number is A. What is your common difference? Common difference is 2. Next number is 5. Next number is 7, 9 and 11. So this is the right answer. Many students send the right answer. Very good. Anybody have the doubt in this question? You please ask me, I'm ready to explain. Or else I can move to the next question. Okay, okay. Yes, so let me go for today's shortcut. Everyone. So let me go for today's shortcut. So all the tricky slides. Veladithan. Okay, so I will show it to you. Take the screenshot of this. So this is one trick, synthetic division method. Please take the screenshot. So this is another trick, shortcut method. Here, this is another trick. So this is one more trick. See, boy, the student who are going to take the screenshot of this, please remember, if you would have been listening the classes only, you could understand, or else will be difficult. This is another one trick, how to find out the fractions between two given fractions. This is another one trick, practice test. So type 1, type 2, type 3, this is another one trick. Okay, students, thank you. Now let me go for the shortcut. Today's shortcut. Okay, so you know the divisibility rule for, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. See, one more time, Veladityan, how many times I will show? So get note from your friends, or else next week I will show it to you again. Okay, because time is running out. That's why I'm asking you to take fastly. I'll show you, don't worry. So 10 and 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18 and 20. Correct? So this one you already studied. 3 also know, 4 also know, 5 also know. 6 means 2 and 3. If it is dividing by 2 and 3, it will divisible by 6 also. 8 you know, 10 you know, 11 you know, 12 also you know. 12 means which two numbers you will select? 3 and 4. And 14 means 2, 7. 15 means 3, 5. 16 means you know very well. This is 8 and 2 are which one? 16 table. And 18, 2 and 9 you know very well. And 20, very simple. Now, do you know the shortcut for a divisibility rule for 7, 13, 17 and 19, 21? Okay, so only 2 minutes I will take it. After that, I will wind up the meeting. Don't worry. 7, 13, 17, 19, 21. Okay. 7, 13, 17, 19, 21. So divisibility rule. Thirukailas, you know for 7. Very good. Now I will teach this one within 5 minutes. We will see more explanation on next week. We'll see more explanation on next week. Let me tell you. Remember this number. 7, 13, 17, 19, 21. Divisibility rule. This is for prime numbers. Yes, I thought already 7 for everyone. Yes, Raya. But let me teach for all the numbers 13, 17, 19 and 21 all together. So these are the prime numbers 7, 13, 17, 19, 21 after 5. Am I right? How can we remember? How can we check whether a particular number is divisible by 7 or not? So let me tell you, remember this pattern alone. What is that pattern? -2 plus 4 minus 5 plus 2 plus 7. So 9 is not a prime number, boy. Thirukailas. So 9 is not a number in the pattern. It is a not a prime number. Got it? So -2 plus 4 minus 11. Yes, 11 is a prime number, but you already know the trick for that, isn't it? 11. So that's why I didn't include it. Okay. So let me tell you one more time. Remember this number alone. So remember that number alone. This is 7, 13, 17, 19 and 21. 7, 13, 17, 19 and 21. So dear boys, here 7 minus 2, then 19 plus 2. Leave 2 number like that, you should remember. -2 plus 2. This is plus 4 minus 5 and this is plus 7. Understand clearly? So you should remember -2 plus 4 minus 5 plus 2 plus 7. That's all. Okay. So now let me tell you how can you follow this trick. For only one number I will tell you, remaining I will tell you in later. Okay. Yes. So let me give you one number. 518. Suppose I want to check 518 is divisible by 7 or not. First, remember this -2. Okay, first write 518. This -2 in the sense subtraction multiply with 2. That is the meaning. Plus 4. Multiplication with 4 addition. This is the meaning. Now what you have to do? Just multiply with 2. You will get 16. Correct? Then symbol is subtraction. Do the subtraction. What is 51 minus 16? What is 51 minus 16? Anybody tell me? 35. So 35. See, this 35 is divisible by 7 or not? Yes, definitely 518 also will divisible by 7. Are you all clear? Suppose a particular number. So one more model I will give you for 13. Suppose I have one number 338, whether it is divisible by 13 or not. Then you write the number -2 plus 4 minus 5 plus 2 and plus 7. Check. This is plus 4. This is for 13. Then take the last number. Multiply with 4. Okay. So what is 8 4s are? 32. Write 32. So what is the symbol before that? Addition or plus? Addition. Add up. So this is 5. This is 65. 65 will divisible by 13 or not? Yes. Then the entire number will divisible by 338. Then you have to check how to check a particular number is divisible by 17. Multiply the last number by 5. Then subtract it. So then you will get it in a very simple way. Got it clear? Suppose if it is a 4-digit number, how will you do it? Suppose 7161. It is divisible by 7 or not? Immediately -2 should strike out in your mind. Then 1 into 2. So 2. Then you will get subtraction 714. Again you don't know how to check it out. Then don't worry. Multiply again with 2. 8. Subtract it. You will get 71 minus 8 is how much? 63. Now check 63 will divisible by 7 or not? Yes. Then the entire number will divisible by 7. Do you all understand clearly? Same thing. Into 2, then addition we have to follow for 19. Into 7, addition we have to follow for 21. That's all. So this is the divisibility rule for 7, 13, 17, 19 and 21. So we will see more questions based on this on next week. So thank you, dear students. First of all, everyone, note it down the homework. Many students left. It's not good. So please note it down the homework. Take the screenshot of the homework. So this is the homework for next week. Please take the screenshot of this. Homework question 1 to 4. Have you all taken the screenshot? Yes, if you have the book, you can use your book itself, no issues. NMAS 3.1 and next 5 to 8. 5 to 8 also take the screenshot. So 1 to 8 you have to complete. So you are using laptop. Actually, Harita, there is a screen. There is a button called print screen, PRTSC. So if you go for that page and then click PRTSC, so that particular page will be get copied. So then you can paste it in your WhatsApp and you can use it for further use. Got the point? So do you all understand? Okay, so you please write the homework and keep it with you. I will tell you how to share it to me. So during the next class. So one day I will ask you to send everything. So I will make a platform for everything and then I will let you know. So thank you, students. Have a nice day. Bye.